Action!
Woo!
Hi, I'm...
Oh God, you didn't come up with a thing.
I didn't come up with it. Damn it.
I'm Dustin, the Duck Goes Quack Jackson. I came up with one. That was right off the top of my head.
And I am Widow's Beanie McGee.
This is Garage Comedy. This week's episode is Retro Games.
Yeah, and we got some great comments from you guys about retro games you used to play when you were younger. We also got some great comments about games
That weren't retro.
that weren't retro at all, but more board games.
Card games, like, what was it? Royal Rummy?
Yeah, but I don't think that's exactly in the spirit of retro gaming.
No.
But we appreciate your attempt. Thank you.
Here's what I'll say about that. Who did the Rummy comment?
You know what? I didn't write it down because
it's all right.
it was Rummy.
If your comment was
think it was
Royal
your
Rummy,
mother.
was it my mother?
It was your mother who did it.
So here's what we're talking about. You know all those things I played in the basement when I was little and I never got laid? Those are the games we're talking about.
I hope you didn't get laid when you were little.
No. Oh yeah, like when I'm 5 playing all these games we're gonna talk about.
Anyway, you know, your mom also said okay, she had a retro game there.
Yeah.
She had Pong. This is Margie, right? This is
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
She had Pong, which is a retro game, and then she had Sokoban. Sokoban. I don't know what that is.
Is it like Japanese?
It's like someone saying soccer with a broken jaw.
No, say it with a broken jaw. Sakuba.
I don't know. I don't know. I'd still be able to say soccer. Soccer.
Soccer.
I've never had a broken jaw.
I think, we're just basically being offensive and acting like we're mentally handicapped.
To people with broken jaws.
Exactly. Yeah. That's I always get the two confused.
Anyways, we're going to dive right into some comments here that you guys provided for us. Thank you, by the way.
Our first one is...
Sammy Bree said a Barbie game on Sega.
Which a Barbie game on Sega.
Yeah, like Sega, that was my console.
The Genesis?
Yeah, the Genesis. Man, the Genesis was the shit. And a Barbie game,
I'm sure it was great, but any licensed game in that era was just garbage.
Yeah, no.
They were all terrible. Aside from the Disney games. Remember that?
Well, as she put it was just like avoiding obstacles, which, let's face it, is exactly what every other pretty much game is.
Yeah. Like, they nailed that.
Yeah.
Just watch out for Ken trying to run you over.
Yeah, way to go, good. Barbie.
High score.
We got another one here from Liz Plunkett. Again, this is on par with your mother's response. She said, Operation.
Board game. Board game.
Not a retro game. It's a board game.
So you need to imagine, all right, we had a certain criteria. You're touching the sides, and you're getting a buzz right now. I'm putting it so that she gets it. We're talking about retro video games.
We were.
No, I get you.
That's an operation thing. All right.
We're terrible at operation.
Sierra Edmiston said the Namco Plug and Play, which is a retro wannabe.
It is. Yeah, it is. So we had no idea what this thing was. So we went online. We looked it up. It's just a little box with like a joystick on it that you plug in, and even the cord that this box go to is like this long.
Literally that long.
And how can you play it on your TV? You can't
reach the ground from the TV.
Yeah. How is it going anywhere?
It's kind of, man, you gotta be close to that TV.
You do.
So it's like the actual retro arcade experience.
Exactly.
Yeah,
it's just burning out your retina.
Yeah, but it's in our opinion, that's a wannabe retro game.
Yeah, because what you have to have for a retro game to be real, you need to have the giant cabinet that takes up half your garage, or at least a fourth of your business if you're an arcade business.
Exactly. And you can't set anything on top of it because the top of it is sloped downwards, so it's a bad place to put your beer.
Yeah.
Let's see. Blaine had some good ones. Oh, God, he did.
The Mario Duck Hunt game for NES. So, what I like to pretend with all these retro games is that they're kind of real in a way. Like, they have some basis in reality. What you have with Mario, you have this really bipolar, depressive plumber that just tries to escape the reality of his life by slamming mushrooms and escape into this magic place called the Mushroom Kingdom.
Which, let's face it, is a terrible name for a kingdom.
Unless you do mushrooms to get there.
Yeah, but does anyone like mushrooms until they're like 27? Like,
I
that was
guess
my
not.
cutoff age. For, like, I fucking hated mushrooms until, like, 26, 27.
It goes like 18, you can join the army and buy cigarettes. 21, you can drink. 25 is cars. 27, you love mushrooms.
Yeah, pretty much. No, see, 25 is when you get really into World War II for some reason. I think, yeah, which is kind of like, I think that's how you can tell when you're like halfway through life, is that point is when you start getting into World War II.
And just like incredible amounts of death excite you.
Oh, yeah.
You're just getting ready for your eventual like closing chapter.
Yeah, you're really preparing yourself for the Anyways, so we had Duck Hunt, which
Duck Hunt.
What was the so you had Mario, and then what Duck Hunt was how in reality?
This is not based in reality, Mario or Duck Hunt. But what I was always mad about with the cartridge with Duck Hunt and Mario, you could never use the gun in Mario's game.
Right, it would make Mario a lot easier.
And it would make sense how high he would be jumping to avoid those bullets.
Dude, Koopa would not get away with that.
Oh no, just roll up with a Glock, put a few rounds in him. He's gone.
Well, I mean, yeah, pretty much. Which to me, like, you want to know what if dogs in real life were that big of dicks when you missed the fucking duck when you were out hunting. Like, you remember that dog? Dude, he was like, oh, you missed.
Yeah.
I'd be like, fuck you, dog! Because you tried hard, and even, like, the gun sight sometimes is, like, a little bit off.
And it's like, it's not my fault, dog!
Yeah. And obviously you'd go up to the screen, right, and just kind of, like, put it at the screen and start pulling the trigger.
My father has been on hunting trips where he said, men lose it when somebody says something when they miss. What if your dog was just there? You think he's your constant buddy hunting for these things. He just kicks sand, he scares the ducks away, and you're just like fumbling with your gun to finally shoot it out of the sky. And then your dog gains the ability to laugh and laughs at you.
Yeah. And Toggy's like, yeah, good shots, Dick. I'm like, I'm fucking cutting your nuts off when we get home.
That's where neutering starts.
Exactly. Came from Duck Hunt.
Anyways, I have a game that I want to bring up.
Ooh, yes.
Based in real life.
Okay. What?
Frogger.
Frogger.
Imagine how terrifying a real life Frogger is. Let's just imagine this in the context of the video game itself. You're a frog. You start life crossing a highway with 20-ton death machines racing in between them. You don't know why you're getting to the other side, but you have to hop there.
Oh, and on top of that, you also drown in water, which is very unfrog-like.
Yeah, what? It's like, oh, that's the one thing we forgot to teach you at frog school. How to swim.
What was on the other side that made the frog go that way?
Well, I know what the terrible thing is? It was just another busier highway. And the worst part is it gets busier the more highways you cross and the more rivers you cross. There's like alligators for some reason next to a highway.
In the river.
Yeah.
Yeah. What? This is Florida. I've been.
It's
to Florida.
probably it has to be Florida where frogs don't know how to swim.
And all he's doing, he's coming home from the grocery store to feed his frog family on the other side of the highway, and he just keeps dying. He just dies on the way home,
and his family just has to watch.
Oh god,
just constantly has to watch their father get run over again and again.
Or it's just their father once, and then the cousin tries to finish the job.
Oh yeah,
and then
like the frog that dies stays dead. It's just another frog jumping in to try and get to the other frog.
I forgot to start the timer.
I think we got a timer going.
Yes, we got a timer. That's good, but it's a really dark concept, but it's true. Anyways, we had people say other great things. We're going to power through them here really quick. We have Daniel said Mario Kart 64, great game growing up. We had Pong. We had GoldenEye. Yeah, no odd jobs.
No odd jobs.
No odd jobs.
All golden guns. Did you rock the all golden gun declare match?
Yeah, I mean, basically it's just Call of Duty at that point. I'm pretty sure that's what Call of Duty originally was.
Yeah, like
it's just all golden guns.
Actually, that makes a lot of sense.
It really
like
does.
the Call of Duty developers were like, we have this World War II franchise. It's great. You know, we have a bunch of atmosphere. Let's add that into like just a one-shot death match. And then for some reason you can summon dogs and they eat people.
Well, I had a great subject, retro game subject in real life. Asteroids. Asteroids in real life. Think about it. You have this poor soul just in a ship, and his commander's like, hey man, you need to go to Sector Zeta or some shit and just hang out there for God knows what reason. And by the way, did we mention it's
an asteroid
it's
belt.
An asteroid belt.
So this was like what the Gomer Pyle of like the fleet. It's like the crack human alien fighting force. They send like the dude to like the asteroid belt. Let's see how well he does.
Yeah, dude, and he had to have just screwed the admiral's daughter or something to get that assignment. He's like, he's always on the verge of dying. And what do? Like, go out there, destroy these asteroids, but we're not going to tell you. The asteroids, when you blow them up, they get faster, and there's more of them.
And then they magically know immediately where your ship is.
Exactly.
They just all fly at you
It's
at
a
once.
shit assignment for a really
Yeah.
poor guy, right? And then there's always one fucking alien ship that just makes a very taunting noise, woo 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 woo, just like, and it fires at you. First contact with aliens
is them trying to kill you.
Yeah, is there?
You think that's like maybe that's his real mission, is to go out and find that one alien ship, and they know it's like in this asteroid belt. Like, why else would aliens be there? It's to.
I don't even think they'd be there for the asteroid belt.
Maybe they're the hit squad that the commander hired to kill this guy because the asteroids weren't doing it.
Yeah, the asteroids. You got to level 3, and then the aliens
show up. So when you survive in asteroids to level 3, it's your commander going like, I want him dead. I don't care who kills him.
He needs to die.
Everybody kill him.
or better yet, the aliens are asteroid beings, and you're just murdering their kin. That's all you're doing. Just all asteroid kin and stuff. We had other great ones for in real life. We had what's Centipede?
Centipede's that one where you have that giant monstrous centipede. Like it's an actual monster centipede scrolling down at you, and you just have like this little pistol. You're allowed to like move along at the bottom and just shoot up as this monster gets closer and closer to you. And the messed up part is you shoot parts of this centipede, it doesn't die or it doesn't get weak. It splits into tinier centipedes that go faster and more efficiently like trail the map to try and kill you.
By the way, that's a terrible game. Like, that's really hard.
It's like it's a complete inverse of what like an RPG is. Where it's like the farther you get into it and the better you do, the easier it gets. The better you do at Centipede, the harder it gets.
It's like, so basically it's like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, but with a much more aggressive story.
Yeah, like
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, here's a gun, and you're under attack by giant insects.
Exactly.
All right. Well,
do we have time for one more?
We have time for one more. Choose one. Choose one. We got one more, kids. One more.
Let's do Star Fox.
Star Fox.
Let's do Star Fox.
I love Star Fox, by the way. Great game.
Yeah.
Played a Star Fox 64. Old school Star Fox, all polygons and everything like that. Do you have a reality thing for it?
Yeah. The reality is, imagine a third world country just got its space budget and it just started launching every animal in space. And the messed up part is 4 of these animals turned out to be amazing space pilots, and they turned out to save the galaxy.
One was a rabbit.
Yeah.
One was a frog. No, okay. First of all, Slippy is bullshit.
Yeah.
Slippy is terrible.
Slippy's the dead weight.
We all know Peppy's the shit.
Peppy is. Peppy's awesome because if we're going through like this third world country theory, he was the first creature they shot into space because he's like the seasoned vet.
Yeah, it's harder to find foxes and falcons.
Yeah. They're much wilier creatures.
You see, Slippy was shot up there before all the radiation shielding. That's why Slippy's all kind of...
he's a little not there.
Anyways, that's all the time we have for today, guys. Thanks for watching. Remember to give us a like,
comment,
and a subscription. And as always, let us argue
your opinions.
Thanks, guys. Woo! Throw all the papers! Bye!
Bye!